This much funkiness can't be canon.
It's that music we asked for. Hi everyone, welcome to this D&D Oxventure show. I am Corazón de Baena, the sexy human pirate, sexy rogue. Yeah.
And I am Egbert, the paladin dragonborn. On a quest for atonement, not doing so well at the moment.
I'm Tiefling Prudence, the warlock, and I'm here on a quest for whatever the inverse of atonement is.
Right. Is it just atonement?
Just atonement.
On the quest for atonement.
I'm on a quest of atonement.
Yeah.
Hello, I am Merilwen, a wood elf druid, also sometimes cat and sometimes bear.
And I'm Dob, the half-orc bard, which is nothing compared to...
I'm literally everybody else in the world. Okie dokie then. We begin this adventure, as most adventures begin, in a tavern.
Yeah.
Yes. Who's round?
Mine.
Not
I
mine.
guess.
Dob's got all my money.
I'll get it. How much is a round? Like 50 gold? Oh.
Oh, not this.
You're not having the gold.
Yes, Dob goes and gets a 50 gold round.
Oh.
Now, just going to check, just get a little peek behind the veil here. Not sure how familiar everyone is with the Oxventure. Pretty familiar? So if I were to say to you something like, I don't know, there's a sudden clap of thunder? Go on. Yeah, we'll take that.
Yeah.
Fine. And with a sudden flash of light, a wizard appears before you.
Oh, not this.
Floating above the table.
This friggin' guy.
It's the wizard Binbag, all right.
Hey, buddy.
Binbag.
Adventurers!
Oh.
Brave adventurers, and also the pirate for whom I don't care.
Right,
Someone get this
listen
guy an
up,
Altoid.
wizard idiot.
No, there's no time. Once again, we find ourselves with a pressing quest that needs to be concluded in, like, I don't know, 2 hours or something. There is something rotten in the deep wood of Falmore.
I thought that smell was you. Yeah, that's right. Assassin Binbag.
Canst thou believe this guy?
At this point, Dob comes back from the bar like, what?
Ah, bold, brave Dob, sit thyself down.
Okay. Hello, Binbag. How you been keeping?
Not well.
Oh, I'm sorry. What's the matter?
There is something rotten in the deep wood of Falmore.
Oh, I thought that smell was you.
You guys are jerks. Anyway, the animals of Falmore, there is something wrong with them. They are attacking innocents on the Traders' Road to Parsondale, places you've definitely not heard of before.
This sounds like a Merilwen quest. Can we just... Do you want to just take this one, Merilwen?
You got this?
You can solo
We
this,
already
right,
started
Meryl?
drinking. I don't know. I'm probably not fine to
Solo?
drive the boat.
No, you guys are coming with.
Oh,
We'll
all
go
right.
get to the bottom of this. All right?
All right,
Right.
fine.
Yeah?
Fine.
Yeah.
But if there's some
Yeah.
animal cruelty, you're not allowed to complain. That's my rules.
That's Egbert's atonement rule.
Hey, it doesn't count for animals, surely.
Yeah, I get to be cruel to at least
I
one
eat
animal.
a giant chicken wing.
There is someone you must help on your quest. They are known only as the Professor. No, they're good. It's all right.
Okay, that's fine.
It's chill. It's Binbag.
Okay, cool.
Any road. They are a great scientist trying to get to the bottom of this terrible mystery. And yet they lack muscle. They lack brawn. They lack...
Cool, sexy pirates.
Don't we all?
Binbag sort of floats over like 1.5 feet over the table and is like,
Skin me. Anyway, find the Professor. Help them with whatever it is they need. And finish your drinks because you're going like right now.
Oh, okay.
All right. Really not worth the 50 gold, I've got to say.
I paid more than 50.
Oh.
Was it the
There was a
tip?
tip. Yeah.
Oh, God damn it.
Whoops, says Binbag, and clapping his hands, you disappear. And you reappear in a deep wood.
Ooh.
It's
Smells
more of a
here.
forest, actually. It is a wood. It is not wicked, nor is it wild.
Is it west?
It's very east. I
No,
think.
yes,
It's
Prudence
east.
is correct.
Okay.
You have definitely travelled east of your former position.
A lot of trees, though.
Quite a few, yeah.
So we're getting twiggy with it?
I'm liking it.
Good night. You appear right in front of a very large sort of mobile caravan. There are no beasts of burden attached to it. They are sort of like staked nearby. They're sort of grazing. So you get the impression that these are some people who have been here for quite some time. And as you appear, there is actually somebody waiting with a clipboard. Right there, just waiting for you to be there. In fact, Binbag sort of comes along with you to make sure you've got there, and then sort of floats over. They don't really say anything. They're just kind of like... And then he's gone. And it's a young lady, actually. She's human. She steps up and says, hello, I am a research assistant. My name is Jette. Jette Lag. Yes?
Jet lag.
No, it's Jette.
Jette.
Jette Lag.
Sorry.
Are you Welsh? Where are we going with this?
A little peek behind the curtain. I really struggle to do Scandi. It kind of just goes well. It's not it. We'll just go Welsh. All right.
Hello.
I'm Jette Lag.
Lovely.
Lovely. Right. A bit of a problem. A big old forest. This. Lots of animals attacking. Do you want to meet the professor?
Yes,
So
please.
that was Scouse.
Professor.
Help.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's do it. Let's do this.
Yeah.
We'll go.
You are ushered up the little set of stairs into this cabin, which the air is thick with sort of like smoke, and there are lots and lots and lots of shelves crowded with different jars. There are workbenches with different tinctures kind of bubbling away. And sort of wreathed in smoke, working a pestle and mortar is a form. They are wearing like a very full-length sort of like leather coat. And you see that their head is entirely encased in some form of protective wear. It's kind of like a leather proto-hazmat suit, basically.
Ooh, that's scary.
Guys, I don't think we should be in here.
And as you sort of clomp up the stairs, they turn around and look to you, and they're basically just like...
Whatever you say, Professor.
Dog charges out into the forest.
That's not funny. She said, right, it's been about 2 months now. Like, lots of animals are coming
Definitely
down out of the woods.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good. They're sort of attacking everyone. We're not sure why.
When did it
We
start?
can't get fire into the forest. Otherwise, they sort of get done in. So we thought...
You need someone to kill all the animals.
No. You see the professor's like... why did I make this person Welsh? The professor would like you to get a specimen of one of these animals. They're crazed and very dangerous. And then we'll study it.
Yetta. What kind of animals are we talking about here? Are they bunnies? Squirrels?
They've let's see. Yetta sort of like goes over to a chalkboard and it's like, yeah, the squirrels have killed 45, mate.
45?
And the bunnies have done for 200.
Oh my, what?
And then you've your forest animals. You got your boars and your bears and forest.
Okay.
I'm just
Okay.
impressed.
Okay, the full spectrum.
We should abandon this wood.
Let the animals
Burn it to
have
the ground.
Okay.
We could just leave. There's lots of woods. We could go to another wood. You could move to another wood. Would you like to move?
Do you want to take off the hazmat suit and then we can talk about this properly?
They point to the pestle and mortar and like
Well, should we be breathing this?
Yeah,
or-
we're in the room as well.
I mean, probably not. you know, we've only got the one hazmat suit.
I don't want a total party wipe because we breathed some bad fumes.
All right, so you want us to go and get an animal from the forest?
What kind of
Bring it
animal?
back here?
Yeah.
Any animal.
Any animal?
Any crazed animal. All right.
All right. Yeah, cool.
Okay. Merilwen, do you want to go and just grab an animal for us? We'll wait here.
You can talk to them.
Yeah.
Go on
Yeah,
with a word.
I'm gonna try and chat to one.
All right, let's go. What do you want to just wander aimlessly around the forest until we find an animal? Or do you want to have a
I think
plan
we
of
should
some
walk
kind?
together in a tight-knit group.
Oh, we could put down some bait.
Like you. You,
Yeah.
you could go and stand out in the forest and
Can
we'll
you
all
spice yourself, Dob?
flavor yourself like cat food.
Okay. I cast prestidigitation to make myself taste and smell like cat food.
The professor just kind of...
Professor, these are our methods. Do you want the job done or what? Yeah, that's what I thought.
They turn to Yetta and they're like... Yetta goes, apparently I'm on lunch, so I can come with if you want.
Yes, please.
Right.
Hop in the papoose.
Oh. Yeah. So now the NPC's in a papoose. Again. So now
Actually-
I have to do Welsh baby.
Actually, you know what? It's time to cut the purse strings. Also, I'm the bait. This is dangerous. I think you should walk.
Oh, my legs are tired.
Guys, we have to be a united front on this.
Yes.
You have to walk.
Yeah, you got to walk.
No, I think you should go in the papoose.
Come on.
Yeah.
Look. If you walk,
The
then
pirate says I can go in the...
Yeah, I think it's good.
Yeah, thanks, Corazón. We'll talk about this after you've got
Can
to bed.
if you walk, if I turn into a cat, you can give me a pet.
Yeah, go on then. I'll be honest, I only said yes because I heard somebody on the front row gasp. They were like, the cat. Yeah. She sort of like putting a hand up in Dob's face and kicking you in the chest as she sort of like clambers out the papoose.
Little
she
claws.
Like, plump, tumbles to the floor and gets up and is like, right, let's go then.
All right, off into the forest. Let's find a clearing, and then Dob can stand there smelling all of cat food, and we can hide up in a tree or something and look at him.
I think he should lie there in the fetal position so he's less threatening. But I'm worried that if these squirrels have killed 44 people, are they constructing some sort of squirrel Voltron? And like, turning into one giant writhing morass of squirrels?
Well, we won't know unless we make them all attack Dob.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've not observed that bit.
Okay.
But
That's good.
it's possible.
I just wanted to rule it out, you know.
Okay.
I'm going to use Mark of the Wild and hide in some foliage right next to Luke. Dob, even.
Oh?
And, so I'll hide in some foliage right next to Dob because I need to get in there to be able to talk to whichever animal tries to
You're the
nibble his
envoy.
knees off.
The animal's going to be like, holy wow, a talking bush.
I'm also going to use Mark of the Wild.
What?
What? It's probably easy. I attempt to do Mark of the Wild.
You can have inspiration for that. I'm really sorry. Oh, that tickled me. Right, okay, so I'm not going to make you roll to walk into a forest. That would be stupid. So you proceed in, and you find a likely enough looking clearing after about, let's say, 2 hours.
10 days.
2 hours hiking into the deep wood of Falmore. And indeed, as you progress, you almost, to be honest, for the last hour, you almost feel your way to this clearing rather than sort of look for it or stumble across it, because the woods just seem to get darker and deeper and more oppressive, and you sort of realize that, yeah, they feel not good.
This feels not
Especially-
good.
Yeah, Merilwen, you are like you can feel that there is something deeply wrong at the heart of this wood. It's making you feel really not nice.
There's something deeply wrong. I'm feeling really not nice.
I cast dancing lights to turn it into a kind of disco.
Yeah, fine.
Cool.
Now you feel like you've gone to a disco and you've had too much fizzy pop.
I know the feeling.
Your tummy's all rumbly and horrible.
Ew.
I was just trying to see if she'd repeat that. Oh, well.
Oh, that was just at me. Oh, I need to burp.
Guys, we need to
Right.
burp Merilwen.
So you have appeared in this clearing, and it is like stepping into a warm bath after a long, long day. Everyone suddenly feels relief as the sun shines down, and you sort of hope re-enters your hearts a little bit. I mean, you still feel uneasy, but it's nice clearing this. Where's everyone hiding? Where's everyone hiding?
In a bush.
In a bush. Is everyone hiding?
I'm going to try and climb a tree.
Okay, there could be squirrels up there.
Yeah, and I'll fight them all. Me covered in squirrels, one in each hand.
Prudence?
I'm going to go behind a tree.
Behind a tree, okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to fashion a makeshift ghillie suit out of leaves.
Yep. And Dob, obviously, you're going to lay down like a big pile of vaguely humanoid cat food.
Yeah, Dob lies down in the middle of the clearing on his side and goes, my wounded leg. I cannot run.
I don't think squirrels can speak English, Dob. Okay, that's
Who knows?
fine.
Okay,
I smell so good and I'm so weak.
My delicious flesh is just lying here.
I don't know if this is the cat me, but something smells really good.
Okie dokie then. So I am going to require the following checks. I'm going to need strength athletics from you, Egbert, and you're looking to beat a 15.
Okay. I have +4 for strength, so.
Oh.
And a 10.
Oh, Egbert.
Do I fall out of the tree?
You absolutely do, yeah.
Do I hurt myself?
Quite badly, yes.
Egbert breaks
Yeah,
both his
sod it.
legs.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You take 4 points of damage.
Oh,
Yeah, we're playing hard
oh
rules.
no.
Ouch.
Yeah. The good news is you find another tree.
Cool. Why can't it be one of those flying dragons? What the hell?
You,
Okay, cool.
Oh.
Something to look forward to.
This
Yeah.
isn't even Egbert's final
so,
form.
I mean, let's face it. You're a Dungeons and Dragons character. You've almost certainly got 50 foot of hempen rope. So let's say you can have another go, and we'll call this one a 10.
Okay.
Meanwhile, I would like a Dex stealth check from you, Prudence.
All right.
We'll call this a 10 as well. Why not? Because realistically, it's hard to hurt yourself standing behind a tree.
I rolled 18 +4, so I assume I attach the rope to the tree and then just jump up and end up in it.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
Cool.
yeah. And then, just sass the rope for being slow. Like, come on, hempen rope. Fine. Corazón, just do me a Dex check and just roll a d20 and tell me what you get. Add your Dex modifier. See how well you.
25.
Corazón disappears.
You're not even sure where you've gone. It's
Where's
remarkable.
Corazón?
It's
Hell am I?
it's real good.
I rolled an 8 against your dex check of 10, so I imagine I'm behind a very skinny tree.
Horns are poking out.
Yeah, it's horns poking out.
Maybe you're just like holding a stick in front of you.
That's it. It's canon. You just break a branch off a tree. You're like, I'm not moving.
I'm hidden.
Like that. You look like a paladin, actually. Just like, I'm Egbert. Like, ugh.
His famous catchphrase.
Dex stealth check from you, please, Merilwen. We'll call this a 10 as well, because it's a bush and you're druidy.
Yeah, got 16.
Yeah, great. The bush comes to you, frankly. And Dub will just call that a natural 20 on lying down and smelling nice.
Absolutely nailed it. Crit, 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 crit.
What do we have coming out the bushes?
Uh-oh.
Let's
Uh-oh.
find
It's a monster
out.
manual.
Oh, that's a real big book.
Yeah.
Not. Oh, I just saw one of the things in the pages.
I mean, it's not going to be a mummy.
Ugh. Is there really no? I just saw a thing and it looked like a starfish, but
Evil.
real bad. That one also looks
Whoa,
like a
a
real bad
Pegasus.
starfish.
This is cool, you guys.
It's a pig. It's not in the monster manual. Who knew? I guess it's not a monster. Anyway, it's a real big pig. It's like a big-ass boar. Like, really big tusks. It's got a moustache that looks like it's got, like, 2 years' worth of soup in it. It's like... And it, like, you hear it coming for about, let's say, 15 to 20 minutes before it actually breaks through. This thing is enormous, like Princess Mononoke big. And it just, like, comes out like... and starts snuffling at Dob, like...
Oh, no.
Okay.
Merilwen.
Anytime,
Okay.
Merilwen.
Merilwen.
I cast Entangle.
Oh.
Yes. Enrage the pig.
Yeah,
Enrage it.
We were talking to the pig.
Yeah, but it might just fight us if I try to talk to it.
It's true. I need to make a saving throw, don't I?
Yeah.
Deathly silence. My favorite.
Well, I'm not making any noise. I'm hidden.
What's it
I
like
got
up
one
your
at-
tree?
It's good. There's no giant
need
pigs
it.
up here. Not a single squirrel either.
Strength saving throw. Okay.
Ah, you're hungry for a hungry fat
Let's
and juicy meat.
see. What's your spell save DC? Oh, no, it's just succeeding on the... Oh, yeah, no, it is that. Yeah, like, basically some vines has come up and, like, just bat a pig on the nose, and it's like... It's not, like...
Made it mad,
No,
Merilwen.
I'm there.
No,
so-
but it does scoop Dob, to be fair, quite gently up in its mouth, and it's like... Oh, and then
Oh, God.
turns to leave.
Okay,
Wow, things
I
are
tried
looking
to
bad
talk
for
to
Dob.
it.
I
tried to
wonder what'll
talk to
happen.
it. I'm like, hey, Mr. Borsa, or Miss Borsa, I don't want to... I'm like, hello.
Miss
who is-
Borsa.
Excuse me. Hi. Can I just say, your coat looks absolutely beautiful. What have you done to it?
As it sort of turns, you realize that it is foaming at the mouth. That foam is green. Yeah.
Better not have got any of that foam in my mouth.
Its pupils are tiny, and it's looking at you like it wants to kill you yesterday. And it basically, to its credit, it drops Dob as it roars at you, like, "Bruh!" And I guess it's like, I guess you are in a bush. No, it knows where you are.
Animal friendship.
Okay. I mean, I can just tell you now. No, it doesn't work. This thing is no. This thing is absolutely bananas. Like it starts like thundering its way across the clearing at you. I want you to make a saving throw on. Let's call it acrobatics if you got it. You haven't.
Oh.
What'd you roll?
8.
Merilwen is basically like just checked, like headbutted clean across the clearing by this boar.
Oh, no.
And thuds into a tree and just like hits the deck.
Okay, well, the boar won't expect this. Oh.
And she takes 1 point of damage.
I got more for falling out the tree.
Elf. Yet again, I am a wood elf. Thank you.
Can we actually just, this is the first time I think I've ever done this. I'm going to revise down the size of this boar. It's not absolutely massive. It's just like hench. Because I just think you being headbutted clean across a clearing by a normal-sized boar is funnier. And also, you'll have a chance of actually catching it.
In that case, I mean, the boar won't expect this because it thinks I'm wounded. I would like to jump on the boar's back and use my rope in its mouth to ride it and ultimately, eventually, hopefully tame it, but maybe just to like ride it for a bit, as a sort of, you know.
Have you heard the tale of rescuers down under?
I have performed it in many a tavern, and I would remind you that Jake the mouse did, in the end, tame the snake of legend.
Could you please tell me when you next put that on? Because I've haven't seen that play in many a year. I would love to rewatch it.
Yeah, I think I
Thanks,
have it
thanks.
on ye olde VHS.
Great.
I found a load of weird berries in this bush and I'm eating them.
Mint.
Guys, I feel really weird.
Okay,
Not
so
in an unpleasant way, it's kind of cool.
So Corazon's like,
Corazon's pupils are huge.
and he loves Merilwen. He loves everybody. Okay.
You ever like really look at your
just
hands?
want to touch the boar.
Okay, so Egbert and Prudence, what are you doing while Dob is rigging up some rope for, let's call it an ambitious scheme?
How close am I to the boar itself?
Yeah, I was thinking you could vault.
You
with the
are
back.
8 foot that way and about 25 foot that way.
I like it.
I like those odds.
Do a flip.
I don't have acrobatics, but I'd like to do a flip, please, as well.
It would be my pleasure. Okay, how much to do a flip from a tree onto a moving?
You know what? And I want to land with my shield down so that I kind of pin it to the ground.
Yes,
Push it flat.
please. That's,
So if you've got all of that, it's a 3-stage move. It's the jump, it's the flip, and then it's the shield down.
and we're going to cover it all with one dexterity acrobatics roll, and you're aiming for a 20.
Do it.
Do
I've
it.
got
Do
plus.
it.
I've got +1 dexterity,
Okay.
so I'm feeling good about this.
So we
All right,
only need a
19.
19.
19 or better.
4. +1 is 5.
How's that rope going, Dove?
Pray for Egbert.
Egbert, you take 6 points of damage. Prudence,
How many points
That's
of damage?
you're a tree.
Okay, I'm a tree. I'm a tree.
I really need to stop falling out of trees.
This has gone so bad.
All right, all right.
It's going great, everyone.
I feel like Merilwen would agree we've expended every effort to reason with this boar.
This specimen's going to come back in a doggy bag, isn't it? I found you some pig bits.
Yeah, we should have ascertained how much we need for a specimen, like for a tissue sample.
One atom.
Right.
I don't know whether he
Great.
meant tissue sample and more bring it back alive. So
Aw.
that we can. This is not just me being me and being like save the animals, but please do save.
That
the
is what I meant.
But
to be fair.
The professor never said alive.
Well, you can just go and buy a pack of bacon and tell them that here's a tissue sample.
Okay, yeah, well.
You need to lay off those berries, man.
Prudence, I feel like I know
I know,
where
you
this
should
is
try
going.
some.
Is the bacon talking to you?
What do?
What do? What do? What do?
One and alive.
We need it alive.
I hear something on the wind from my position in a heap at the
I'm
bottom
glad
of a
you can
tree.
hear that too for these berries, man.
I hear it on the breeze. I feel it in my waters. It's going to be an eldritch blast.
I'm going to allow this.
All right, let's barbecue this pig.
Okay.
Just want it lightly singed at best. Okay.
You're looking to beat an AC of 10.
Oh, all right. Oh, Lucky. Oh, Lucky! Why you do this to me, Lucky? It's a 5. Oh, wait. It's a 5 and...
Your modifier is, I seem to remember it being massive.
My spellcasting ability?
Yeah.
Well, in that case, it's a 14.
Okie dokie. Roll your damage, please.
All right, so this is an agonizing blast, I'll have you know.
Pig.
So, agonizing blast, let me remind you, is very painful and very cruel, especially to animals. They hate it most of all. When you cast Eldritch Blast, add your charisma modifier to the damage it deals on a hit. And the damage is 1d10. So, there we go. Right. And as a charisma modifier.
They're feeling sorry for the boar.
Crunch the numbers. And
We're going to need you to keep smelling like
13.
cat food.
13. 1 3.
So,
It's like a magic flamethrower.
you know, like when a dog sits down,
Yes.
Right.
like you've got it's got a midsection. A lot of the midsection sort of goes to the ground, like what, like that, and there's a butt on the end.
Yeah.
Take off the butt. So the pig just kind of like whoop, sort of swings down, like its shoulders are just hinges, and now
Oh
it's
my
like neatly
God.
cauterized, but it's basically half a furious pig.
Oh.
Are we talking more or less furious than before?
And more, yeah, I think more. This is one livid pig.
The livid front half of a pig.
Yes.
All right.
Dob puts the rope away.
Let's see. The pig does die.
That's
Furiously
good. That's
dies.
Working out whether or not that's fatal. It is. It sort of like sits down and it sort of gives a weird pensive wheeze. It's like,
Quick, name it.
it's like it powers down.
I'd like to know where
You're not having a
Corazon
great
was
day,
all this
Meryl.
time.
Well,
I haven't seen him for hours, it feels like. Look, Corazon,
Nothing.
where's Corazon?
You were.
How's Corazon?
Just don't eat the berries though.
So our mission was to bring
God, I'm
back a live
thirsty.
animal.
Yes.
And we found a live animal.
Yes.
And I
we-
lost
You met-
10 points of damage.
We exploded
Okay,
it in
we'll repeat the entire plan again.
What have we learned?
Okay.
Yetta, who...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, right? Who, for the sake of the narrative, was also hiding quite well, and did not eat any berries, steps on, goes, oh. Yeah. Don't do that.
All
Did,
right.
did the specimen need to be alive? I don't remember if they specified that. Right.
I suppose this time we can move what's left of the boar into the clearing, and that can be the...
We never even named him.
You're the one who blew him in half.
You had the opportunity.
I know,
to
I
name
did a
him.
flip into the ground.
Are you at least gonna like
Eat
get
it,
some of the
right.
resources off of it? Because I don't mind
Bake-
as long as you
No.
actually make use of it, or are you just
Oh,
gonna
we
leave
use
the
every
poor
part.
thing?
We're going to make use of it as bait.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
I take a trotter and wear it as an amusing hat.
Done.
Before we do anything else, I would like to
Use every
cast
part.
Heal Wounds on Egbert.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
Yeah.
Can I sing you a healing song?
Yeah, you can.
Please.
Woo!
This is a song that I learned from three cats that were glowing. Looking back on when we first met, I cannot escape and I cannot forget. Baby, you're the one. You still turn me on. This spell will make you whole again.
Thanks.
For those of you in the audience who aren't British,
If we've achieved nothing else tonight, it's getting a bunch of Boston dwellers to go look up Atomic Kitten when they get home.
it's a good pun if you grew up
Glowing
in English.
cats. Atomic kitten.
There we go.
If you have to explain it, I mean.
Yeah.
So I guess we leave this carbonized pig carcass here in the clearing and see if any other animals turn up to eat it.
Also, how much was I healed?
Oh, yeah.
which of my legs is now unbroken?
Which is your favorite?
Yeah, which leg do you like more?
Is it the other one?
What am I rolling? Sorry, Johnny.
One sec.
We've never cast the healing spells before.
I feel like our trap next time could be more of an actual trap. We
Well,
could,
actually, while
We
we're
could dig a big
working-
hole. Okay, let's talk about this in a minute. But a big hole, though. Think about a big hole.
yes, I love it.
It's
Sticks.
1d8
cover of
plus your
leaves.
spellcasting ability modifier.
Okie dokie.
And while you are rolling that, I want a wisdom perception check from Merilwen.
Was it plus my spellcasting ability? Sorry. 10. Which is exactly what he lost.
I feel great. Let's do it all again. Exactly the same.
Jump up a tree.
All right, it's a hard
Corazón, this
reset.
sounds like a great idea.
All right.
I got a 15 with
Okay,
my...
15 is good enough. Yeah, the ground beneath your feet is sort of shaking. And it occurs to you that, like, the vaporizing of half a pig probably creates quite a smell. in a wood full of animals.
Yeah.
Murder animals.
Yeah, Dob, I don't think you're the smelliest thing out here now.
Thank you. That's the kindest thing you've ever said to me.
Is it? I'm sorry.
What I think can only be described as like a tornado of squirrels. Sort of just like buzzes its way into the clearing and picks up the two halves of this pig that just starts spinning around. And like, it just, you can see the, like, it's almost like, you know, in like cartoons where they would spin a bone and be like, "Bah!" and eat a whole ham. It's like that, but like, it's a hams, plural.
It's a whole ham.
It's, yeah, that many squirrels.
Okay.
I cast grease.
Yep. Cool.
Cool.
You're casting it at the feet of the
yep.
the feet.
I'm covering the ground in a 10-foot square with
The
grease.
ground underneath us.
The creatures must pass a dex save or fall prone.
What is the dexterity of a hurricane of squirrels? Let's find out. So, that's a 5. I think basically what happens is it's kind of like bowling a strike. The squirrels just sort of like explode apart. Lots of them head off into the distance. Some of them, conveniently, are smashed against trees.
I try and catch one out of midair.
Oh, okay. Yeah, done.
Cool. I grab a bunch of them and stuff them in my bedroll and like...
You're going to grab some
Yeah, I'm
unconscious
just going to
ones?
try and grab them and put
Okay.
them in my bedroll.
That'll be a dex... sleight of hand? We'll call it sleight of
For
hand.
me,
Yeah.
Okay.
Got it. Yeah, dex sleight of hand. How much for a speeding squirrel? We'll call this a 15.
okay.
I promise not to hurt you if it fails.
Okay, thanks. I just miss it if it, right? It doesn't go in my face and chew it up.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
All right.
2.
Squirrel hits you. Squirrel hits you right in the face, mate. No, I'm not going to give you a 6. That's 2 points of damage. I'm sorry. It is unconscious, because to be fair, your face is quite hard.
I recoil and like clutch my face a bit, but then pick the unconscious squirrel up.
Yeah, so you've now got your quest has gone from like absolute hog to amazing. Like you've got lots of kinds of unconscious squirrels, which is great.
I suggest we cheese it.
Yes.
I cast cheese it.
Yeah, all right, yeah, fair enough. You will cheese it straight back to the the professor.
Yeah,
I'm guessing?
squirrel first, like at arm's length for safety.
Yeah, fine.
Guys, I had the weirdest experience on those berries. I thought there was a tornado of squirrels.
The squirrels are all
man, my
greasy,
head.
presumably.
Oh yeah, yeah. So you're pretty much just like what? It's like you're a juggling act, making your way back to the professor. But eventually you do make it back. 15 minutes later, Corazón comes back, babbling something about how we are all one.
I've got squirrels.
They're multiplying.
You want him? I got him. And the professor arrives, and they take a squirrel and sort of like prise open its little squirrely mouth, and you see it's sort of full of pig, but also like the telltale green foam you recognise from the pig. And they sort of start doing a bunch of tests. Like they've got like a big conical flask, and they're stirring it. And
If you just wanted the green foam, we had that half of the pig.
We haven't mentioned
It would have
the
helped
pig.
if you could talk.
Yetta, who's now like lit up a cigarillo and has sort of like got a leg up on a counter, is like, yeah, the professor says they don't tell you how to do your job, so, you know.
I mean, if the professor could have told us how to do our job, it would have helped.
I listened.
You did listen, Merilwen.
The professor sort of just stares at you for a bit. It's like,
Give us the squirrel data, Doc.
there's like a couple of minutes of like mumbled talking. But Yetta's like, right, Professor's had a look, reckons there's something in the water supply.
A squirrel.
These animals seem to be drinking something that's making them go bad. So all we really need to do is find where they're drinking and find out what's poisoning it.
Is there a stream nearby that we can follow upstream?
Yeah.
She sort of gestures at the board of like numbers killed. It's like, we've not had a look.
Right.
Sure.
All right, how do we figure out where water is? Dowsing rods or something? Is there some
Yeah.
scientific way of finding out where water comes from? I mean, uphill, in the earth, we know that. I'm just spitballing here, guys. Feel free to chime in.
There's a lot of water in the ocean.
Yeah. No, wait, that's nothing. No, that's nothing. But I love that you're thinking, Corazón.
Yeah,
How do we find water?
Well, you look on the mossy side of a tree, and no, wait, that's
north.
North,
Yeah.
yeah. We could make a dowsing rod. You get like a twig and make it.
Yeah.
Sorry, these berries, man. I just can't think straight.
Corazon's still coming down off the berries.
I feel like, you know what, like, I used to live in the woods, folks.
Yeah.
Like, I just
you know where to
I
find
just
water?
think if I walk into the woods and just, like, push my hands into the moss and the foliage, I'll just know.
The professor has been staring at you the entire time with like, I mean, they're wearing a full-on face mask, so you can't say for sure it's a look of incredulity.
Then let's say it's not. Let's say it's a look of deep respect.
Bordering on admiration.
The professor starts to clap.
Well, the professor actually sort of mumbles something. It's like,
What's that? Corazón, you are so handsome. God, this professor's great.
the professor just throws a squirrel at your head. Yetta says...
2 points of damage.
Yetta says... Yeah.
It's only
go on.
fair.
Yeah, 2 points of damage. Yeah.
Whoa! I don't even get a saving throw against the squirrel.
Nah, squirrels, mate. It's just like, it's canon, it's in the books. You don't get a saving throw against an unconscious squirrel.
Looking back on when we first met, I cannot escape and I cannot forget. Baby, you're the one. Used to turn me on. The spell will make you whole again.
You're fine.
Thank you. I look over accusingly at Egbert, who falls over and breaks his leg.
Nah. Any road. So, yeah, the professor's mumbled, now thrown a squirrel at Corazón. You've sung a song fixing them up. Yetta goes like, that's weird.
Sorry, what's weird?
Oh,
What's weird?
the professor said you remind them of someone they used to know. And then the professor sort of takes off their hazmat suit, the helmet anyway. Dob, what does your sister look like?
Well, like me, but better. And I haven't seen her in a long time, so I guess it's up to you.
Okay. I mean, she's certainly a half-orc.
Cool.
You notice she's picked up like a couple of scars on her cheek. Like she's
Hi, twinsies.
her hair's sort of long, like half tied up, half down.
Egbert bursts into tears at the heartwarming reunion.
Basically, you just see steam pouring out of the tear ducts of a dragonborn paladin. It's all very emotional. Like Yetta steps out for a minute and possibly doesn't return for the rest of the session. Who knows?
Sis?
Stop.
Yeah.
She gives you like a massive, massive hug. There's a big old embrace.
I never stopped looking.
I thought you were dead.
Well, I got better from the rabies. But what happened? You left for town that day? What happened?
I went looking for someone who could heal you, who could help. And I couldn't find anyone who was willing to come. And eventually I thought I'd just come back and maybe I could be there.
At the end? Oh my God.
And when I got there, you were gone. And I was too late. And I thought, So anyway, I've spent the rest of the time trying to find a cure for rabies, so no one else had to go through that. But, like, you're fine?
Sis, take my blood. The clue may be within it.
All right.
Also, we hug for like 10 minutes.
Oh, yeah. It's a lot. It's this big old long hug. And then, this only feels right. You roll me the d6. Go on.
2
pints of blood. Could have been a lot worse. Could have been a lot worse. So then she's basically, you've all just been a bit like, like, just sort of like in a room, very much aware that it's a cramped cabin, and this is quite real. Sod it, Yetta made tea, so you're all there like, okay. And now there's like 2 half-orcs, and one of them's just got like 2 pints of blood. The other one's sort of eating a cookie.
Guys, I found my sister.
Sorry, I was napping. Why are there 2 dobs?
Oh.
Because everything's good.
Yeah, Dob's sister got 2 pints of his blood. We didn't really think this through. Sort of just got 2 pints of your blood now. No, I think I can do something with this. Yeah.
Whatever you need. You've been trying to cure rabies. Mm-hmm. I got better.
And that is probably...
A plot hole?
I mean, maybe you need more blood than I.
No, it's cool.
Professor, where did you get your medical credentials?
The professor thing's really more of a nickname.
Oh. You're just the smartest of your friendship group, aren't you?
Yeah, and I'm really
Are they all
sarcastic.
quite thick?
Yeah.
Wears glasses.
I've been there. I've been that guy.
Okie dokie. You know what? I'll just knock up some... I'm going to put this into some syringes, and they'll probably come in useful.
Cool.
Cool. So, you can tell she's still a bit rattled by the fact that,
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
she's now just sort of just filling up a bunch of syringes with needles. So everyone gets a bandolier with a bunch of Dob's blood in syringes.
Guys, can I introduce my sister?
I wish you would.
Fireworks go on. It's a beautiful reunion.
This is my sister. This is Merilwen.
Hello.
Hi.
She's lovely. You'll get on really well with her.
Didn't catch her name. Didn't catch her name.
You had to say it.
Suzette, Dob. It's Suzette.
Yeah, I know.
I
I'm just remembering how it's spelled. This is Suzette.
Cool.
Yeah. And this is Corazón. You'll grow to like him, potentially.
Sure, yeah.
This is Prudence. You should do whatever you can to be on her good side. And this is Egbert. He is looking for atonement, and just humor him about that whole situation.
Suzette takes you aside.
You'll get there, buddy.
Okay.
Thanks. I know.
So Suzette's been handing out bandoliers. And so, Dob, I'll help you with yours. Kind of like goes to buckle it and sort of gets near and is like, are you sure you're better? You sure? Like, because these guys are weird.
I mean, I've taken some knocks and scrapes along the way, and I'm not going to lie, occasionally, on a cold day, I feel the rabies in my bones.
All right, we'll work on that. Either way, I'll tell you what, we'll get to the bottom of this whole woods thing. Maybe we'll accidentally give some woodland creatures rabies, but we got some catching up to do. Just be wary of the pirate.
Be wary.
Just between you and me, I think he's taken a bit more than some knocks and bruises, if you catch my meaning. I think he's, yeah.
Okay, sis. I don't want us to fall out after we've just been reunited. But like, I was alone for a long time. And now I'm not. And it's thanks to these guys. And I know that they have a lot of stuff going on. But I trust them. You can trust them too.
Okay, I'm sorry.
We hug for 10 minutes.
God, it would be so funny if I tried to rob her right now.
Cool. Moving swiftly on. So now everyone has sort of bandoliers of blood, and you know that it's in the water supply. You might want to sort of go do something about that.
Let's go to the water supply.
Sis, you're coming, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Where, you know this wood, forest, where's the water supply?
She sort of just taps on the chalkboard. Lot of deaths. Lot of them.
Okay, what say we go for a hike until we end up in a river, and then get a boat of some kind and sail it upriver, canoe or kayak or what have you, until we find the source of that river.
We could just listen for running water, right? We could walk through the forest, listen for some running water. When we hear some running water, walk towards the running water. Run towards the running water, whatever you choose.
Let's
These
do
plans are all great ways to get got by a Blair Witch. I'm just...
Corazón reappears without teeth. Yeah, well, whichever you prefer, really. You're the hired muscle. Sorry, brave adventurers.
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll wander in the forest and listening out for running water. And if we come across a river, we'll go up it in a
Canoe.
coracle.
Kayak.
Coracle.
All right, raft.
Yeah.
Coracle de ballena. Fine. You head out into the woods, walking as a merry band. I'm not going to make you roll to hear a river. You just hear a river eventually. It takes you a few hours. Everyone's a bit tired.
Bit cranky.
Have a little break for provisions and the odd 10-minute hug. And and then you come across a sort of it's quite a broad river actually, and it is just glowing green. There's a whole lot of bad nonsense in there.
Or it's St. Patrick's Day.
I checked the calendar. Is it St. Patrick's Day?
No.
Oh, my God.
Is it the day after St. Patrick's Day? Because sometimes it could hang around in the water.
Also, no.
Oh, my God.
I'm out of theories, sis.
All right, let's go up the river to the mouth and source of it, where it comes from.
All right. How are you going to get there? Because there are a lot of boat names being thrown around there. I'm not going to lie.
You're a boat, dude.
Could we fashion a
Yeah,
boat?
I know all the boats.
All right.
Yeah, I know them all.
Make this one.
Coracle, I said that one.
Sloop?
Rowboat is one. That one that looks like a swan that's got pedals.
I vote that one.
I think we can probably
that one.
we can fashion a
I
pedalo
fashion
from
one of
things
those.
around us, can't we?
Yeah, fine.
Out of some driftwood.
You fashion a peddler. You basically invent pedalos. Pedalos now exist in the
We're going to need more
You're
than
welcome,
one.
Jeff.
Full fleet.
Yeah, how we can have a
probably.
pedalo race without two pedalos at least.
Yeah,
Yeah, fair. Okay.
They're known as Corazons from now on, because I invented them. So we get into the Corazons.
Okay. What do they all look like? What's on their heads? You've got one that's a swan.
It's like a swan, but with my face.
That's horrifying.
Oh, that's monstrous. I'm writing that down. You're going to fight that one day.
Did we make them out
I
of
don't
haunted
like it
wood?
anymore. I want to
A
get off.
swan with the face.
Corazón.
That's inspiration forever? Yeah, we'll call that one forever.
I now call him Corazón forever as well.
Okay, great. So you're getting your Corazons. God.
The other one's just got an arm with a fist with a squirrel at the front.
Yeah!
Remembering the fallen.
Yeah, I'm into this. Yeah, brilliant. Okay,
Maybe
so-
Egbert and I should pedal. We've got stout.
Yeah, powerful thighs.
Yeah, so, okay,
Pair of us.
let's talk about this. Who's in what pedalos? And how many, Corathons.
Oh, no.
How many people can a Corazon hold?
Up to three.
Up to 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like 3 in a line.
Okay. So that's 2.
Yeah.
That's, fine. So you're in 2 of them, and so like Egbert and Dob, are you in the same one?
No, separate.
No, we should be in separate ones so that we can both pedal, I think.
Okay, should we go Dob and... your sister's with us, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So
And-
Dob and Suzette and
we
Merilwen.
can catch up on the chorus one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can just go like this. Split it down the middle.
Okay, and then yeah. Oh yeah, that works. There we go.
We're in the one with your face.
Yeah.
You're not monsters. You're just in a monstrous boat. That's fine. Great. I only ask because, sorry, I'm getting quite warm. That's not why I asked. That was an aside. Basically, as you start paddling off, the churning of the water attracts something. And basically, like, the whole green foaming at the mouth sort of like really horrible wants to kill you thing. That, but crocodiles.
Rad.
Yeah. So I guess
I know a fact about crocodiles, team.
Yeah.
They have super, super strong muscles for snapping their jaws shut. Bear with me.
Yeah.
But extremely weak muscles for opening them. Hence, we need to jump on them, close their mouths, use ropes or something. We need to like hold their mouths shut.
All right, we'll have fun. Let me know
How many crocodiles are there?
4.
4.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm just working out what's a roll for pedal like hell, if you are indeed running. Let's call this strength athletics check.
Cool.
Everyone pedaling, make me a strength athletics check. I'm going to roll for some crocodiles just to see how well they're doing.
How are they pedaling?
I've got 8 plus 4 is 12.
19.
Okay.
Strength athletics, was it?
I'm riding high on the pun that I just made.
11.
11. Okay.
12.
15.
Okay, so you managed to maintain the distance between you and these horrible monstrous crocodiles that are kind of like coming to try and eat.
Cool.
They're gaining on you. Like their snouts pretty much like bumping up against the back of the thing.
Can we lose some weight?
Yeah, Egbert weighs the most.
I have a plan.
But he also
Okay.
pedals
Yes.
the most.
I turn to face the rear of the boat, purse my lips really tight, and then fire dragon breath like a jet engine to launch us up the river at top speed.
The perfect plan.
Just roll me a d20 and don't screw it up.
18.
Yeah! It's like you were born to do this. Like, we're talking, you're taking corners in the river and just sort of like doing the boat equivalent of going on 2 wheels in a car. I will remind you, we literally called an NPC jet lag. But yeah, no, you're absolutely steaming upriver. The crocodiles, yeah, they're not even bothered.
Well, if they get close, they're going to get a little bit
boat
toasted
anymore.
as well.
Yeah, one of them definitely has a burnt snout. I tell you what, one of them takes such a burning on the snout, they're like, it's like this, and like, blah, 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 they just go into the water. The other one is like, easier fare. Gonna start coming after you. All right. So, if there's anything absolutely audacious that you want to try, let's get on it. No pressure.
This feels like a Thunderwave situation to me. No, it's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
The cube's not around me. It's the somewhere else.
No, the cube's not round at all.
Inspiration.
Inspiration, yeah.
Thanks, mate.
All right.
I'll be sure to give myself as many dice as I want to roll forever.
Suzette, take the wheel. I'm going to show you something I learned along the way. And then, so Suzette is pedaling now, so that we maintain speed. And then I hop up on the back with my legs making a firm rock and roll V stance. Yeah, and I raise my powerful orcish mitt to the heavens and then swing it down on my lute and cast Thunderwave on the 3 crocodiles that are chasing us. Like this.
That exact noise.
Yeah.
There's a brief pause in the pedaling as your sister's like, like, okay, yeah.
Not quite my tempo. Sure.
Remind me about Thunderwave. It's actually been a while since you've cast Thunderwave.
I know. Creatures within the radius make a Constitution saving throw. Pushed back 10 feet on fail, push on success. And I think I've got in my head that it's 3d8s, but I may have misremembered.
Yeah, no, that sounds about right.
Sweet.
Sorry, I made that sound really boring. Like, yeah. Yeah, you do need to do your self-assessment tax return, yeah. Wasn't sure that one was going to land, actually. Keep forgetting we're on another continent. Right, yes, good. Constitution saving throw. Let's, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, good luck, crocodiles. You're about to get electricked.
Yeah, it's really not gone well for 2 of them. Are you familiar with the popular travelling troupe, Shout It Blend? Because I think you need to roll some damage on these.
All right. Can I borrow a couple of d8s from...
Absolutely, please do. I don't have one.
Wait, I've got
You know what? I could just roll one
Oh,
3
there.
times.
this one,
That would work.
this one. A tiny one.
This is the smallest... These, like, scale down with you?
Yeah.
Like Skyrim weapons.
Yeah, if you hand it to me, it's literally that.
Yeah. Okie dokie. We got a 6 and a 4 and a 5.
Yeah. So how exactly do 2 of the crocodiles die?
All right, well, you know, have you ever watched popcorn go in slow motion?
No, but I can imagine it.
Well, it's not in slow motion.
So popcorn is what you're saying.
But it's that kind of thing. And they make the kind, it produces the kind of charred, delicious smell that I reckon any nearby crocodiles would absolutely go for. But what do I know?
How surprisingly accurate. So basically, yeah, these 2 massive, like, cauliflower-looking pieces of former crocodiles. Basically like, oh, I was going to say croc porn. That's not what I mean. Popcorn crocodile. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I think I just lost inspiration. They just go like, boop, on top of the water, and yeah, the one remaining crocodile gets absolutely stuck in, and from like the trees around you, just like, it's just a swarm of squirrels are like, ah! So now it's just like, basically it's a roiling mass of just nonsense, really, behind you, as you presumably continue to pedal like the wind.
Chow down, croc. Pedal, Sue. Let's go. All right. And then we're back on the pedals, and now we're all pedaling.
Okay.
Pedal, pedal, pedal.
Nature is beautiful.
Okay.
It sure was.
Okie dokie. So you pedal upriver, and there are a few times when you've got like 2 different tributaries kind of like coming into the flow. It's very easy to see which path you should be taking. It's glowing green. But you do manage to make it all the way. Corazón, you're hoping it's just the berries wearing off, but like after the whole like popcorn crocodile thing,
I hope the berries never wear off.
you're pretty hungry. Like you're just like, you're looking for a little. You're just hungry. That's just information. This is background.
Okay.
World building.
Cool. Luckily, I've got pockets full of berries.
And eventually you make it up to basically just like a big pool, which is fed into by just like one little stream. This is seemingly sort of where it starts. It's a pool of like, it's horrible miasma of green, like goo, and like there's sort of like a haze floating atop the water. And the stream from whence this mighty river starts just disappears up into a little cave.
Prudence, Eldritch Blast the stream.
Don't you want to check out the cave?
Oh, fine.
Into the cave.
We investigate the cave
Okie
carefully.
dokie.
Corazon.
Ah, my least favorite word. Fine. Sorry, just changing books. Great. Do you want to check for traps then? I guess at the entrance.
Yeah.
Is that what you're telling me?
Oh, yeah, that's what I mean by
Sure.
carefully.
Wisdom perception check, please, for anyone who's feeling like antsy. Corazon, I'm just gonna say that you're still so high that you're like traps. Sure, I could eat. Like,
I could eat traps.
Where are we going after this, guys? I'm up for whatever.
Can Sue roll as well? Can Sue
yeah.
Sweet. I'll roll for
So
her.
I've definitely rolled her character sheet.
I rolled
Well,
11
I rolled a
minus
10,
1.
but my sister rolled a 4.
Your sister's dead weight, Dob.
I got
You gotta cut her loose.
don't
Who rolled the highest?
I got 13.
13,
17.
17.
I got an 11, but minus 1 because
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
dense.
Egbert wisdom tax.
Yeah,
My favorite
exactly.
recurring punchline. Okay, to be honest, it's not that hard to spot. You're like...
That's good.
Aw. Even Suzette sees it, actually. Suzette's the one to call it. She's like,
Hooray.
what's that? That looks weird.
I take it all back.
It
That's amazing.
is like the thickest tripwire you have ever seen in your life. This thing is like a cable like the width of my arm. And it's rigged up to just like a sack of rocks, just like on the ceiling. Like, Egbert, you've rigged up your odd, like the occasional infernal contraption in your time. Prudence, like that's your whole deal. Yeah, this like whoever set this trap up.
Guys, you see this
Guys.
basic trap here?
Stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I disarm it with Mage Hand Leisure Demand from a distance?
Yeah, cool. Fine. Some rocks just like fall onto the floor.
Cool.
You feel really good about it.
You're welcome, guys. Fine.
Well done.
I just use a magic hand to disarm a trap.
That was cool.
I'm just amazed you can stand up at the moment. I'm real impressed, buddy. Keep it up.
But
Yes, Corazon, a magic hand.
And I've got magic ears and a magic face.
either way, you are now cognizant of the fact that this is an occupied cave of weird goo.
Cool.
How are you going to proceed into the cave, assuming indeed you're...
Prudence Eldritch plus the cave.
I mean, I could.
Well,
There's one vote.
I vote we sneak in sneaky stuff.
Oh, yeah, you're stealthy. Isn't that's a thing that you do? How stealthy are you? He is high, but
Also, how
Oh, yeah, like we're not going to send the incredibly high pirate sneaking in first.
he's very
Ooh.
suggestible at the moment, so let's send him in.
Yeah.
This is going to blow his mind.
Corazon.
He'll be
Corazon,
forever changed
Corazon,
by what he said.
Corazon.
What, it was breakfast?
Stealth, go. No, stealth, then
stealth.
breakfast.
Right, I stealth
Breakfast is there.
furiously into the cave.
Okay.
I imagine it's like a crab walk. Like.
This is a dexterity stealth check. We're going to call this a 15.
It's a 4.
Corazon.
Plus.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Plus. Not enough to be a 15.
Okay. So, yeah, Corazon, like, you do furiously stealth up the path. Basically, everyone else sees the pirates sort of get low, sort of like running their fingertips over the ground. It's like, here I come.
Are you
I'm
loudly
gonna
singing
be
your own
the
stealth tune?
Yeah.
stealthiest
I'm
pirate.
just going,
I'm so
Stealth, 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 stealthing into the cave. What will I find when I get in the cave? Will it be monsters or will it be friends? Gonna find out when I get into the cave.
And then
As
like
you-
fall asleep.
As you reach the crescendo of that little ditty, you sort of like throw your arms into the air. And then you look out, because the path has actually led to a little bit of like a ledge. And in front of you, there is like, you know, it's like there's the stream, basically. And then you see just a bunch of like,
What can you see, Corazon?
you see like a bunch of like little small humanoid, like lizardy creatures with little horns, and they got teeth poking out. They're kobolds. You probably know what a kobold is.
Yeah, sure.
Big props to the guy who was like, yeah, I know. That was awesome. Like, yeah, kobold.
Yeah.
We're all
Kobold,
on the same page.
Your basic kobold.
There's like a dozen kobolds here. And they are, you know, expert on kobolds. And like I say, I mean, you are sobering up pretty quickly now, actually.
Yeah.
But this to you looks like they're running some form of weird kobold still operation, basically making like the lawful evil. Well, this is distinctly illegal. It's an illegal still. Forget I said that. Basically, they're making the kobold equivalent of moonshine.
Right.
And they've got
stuff.
this big weird still that's been cobbled together.
Kobold.
And they're like filling up these bottles with booze and sort of putting them in little crates. But there's like a runoff that's just running like sludge from the process straight into the water supply.
So it's like moonshine with a rabies back, like chaser or something like.
Yeah.
It's toxic runoff, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
The real enemy was pollution.
Yeah.
Think about it. I mean, the carbon footprint of us getting here was quite significant, actually, wasn't it?
Imagine if we could defeat pollution with the ease that we defeat most bosses.
By talking to them. By talking to them is absolutely correct. But anyway, yeah, like, I mean, obviously the kobolds know you're there now.
Oh no.
You're like stealthiest pirate in the world. The kobolds are just like, I'm not thrilled.
I feel like this is like a pretty defensible position. We've got a cave which is a choke point, and there's a ledge. So I think we should stick up here and be like, come and get it, you dumb kobolds.
Hang on.
I shout that. Because really, I mean, they already know we're here.
It's done.
Hang on.
What?
I mean,
What?
yeah. So hang on, let's rewind a little bit. You are now you're sobering up quite quickly because you're cognizant of the fact that you have snuck up here Snuck. You snuck up here and basically just alerted the entire room to your presence. I'm guessing it seems fair to me that you heard him shrieking his lungs out. So you've come padding up behind. Okay, fine. Just needed to get my bearings.
Hang on. Remind me of the geography of the situation. So we're in the cave.
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically, you know how we are on a stage right now.
Yeah.
Weird.
Like,
What?
like you're on a little stage, but the path is behind you, and then there's just a big old, like, sort of
All right.
oval-shaped room with a still. I don't have to. It's a fantasy game. We don't have to conform to the
All right.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, it's a rectangular cave with lots of emergency exits.
Okay, so they've all heard this.
Wait,
Yeah.
hang on.
Okay. So you right. I'm just stalled for time. Where's the nearest kobold?
Down there in the rectangular room.
Yeah.
It's probably about. It's like there.
Okay.
Like the one in the hat. It's a kobold in a hat.
Right.
You're gonna stall for time.
Yeah. Yeah. Still, Inspector. I need to talk to your supervisor. Frankly, we've had some complaints. You know, I've just got to check over, make sure there's not any toxic runoff or anything. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you? So if you could direct me to the kobold in charge, we can get this all straightened out, and I can be on my way. You can get back to doing whatever it is you're doing here. That's none of my business.
We're gonna call that a charisma persuasion check.
It would be really useful if we still had the clipboard.
Against my better judgment, this is a 10 because kobolds be dumb. Roll it. Merilwen, what was your plan? You were gonna say something.
What is the moonshine situation like? Is it all in one place?
So you've got like a big still at the back, and then you've got.
We don't need another intoxicated person if you're going to go raid the moonshine supply.
Listen, if the wood elf wants to get. Sorry.
I wonder if Merilwen's considering the flammable properties.
There's other properties. So it's in a.
Still there, big still like.
Okay.
And then you've got kind of stacked up against that wall, you've got a series of crates with bottles of moonshine in there.
Right.
And in that corner, there's like a few kobolds who have clearly clocked off shift and they're just hammered.
Yeah.
Like proper, like waking up, like sleeping on each other's chest kind of drunk.
Okay. Well, I'm going to point towards the big vat that they've got and destroy water.
Okay.
Yes.
We're going to resolve this first, and then we're gonna do that.
23.
So you know when a cat's off and it flattens its ears, like its horns, like, and it's sort of like its shoulders go up and it's instantly like, and it just turns to the other ones and it's like, sort of like chitters. It's like, and the other's like, and like, they sort of like, one of them gets like, just they beckon you down basically into the room.
Yeah.
Do you go?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I do.
Corazón.
Gotta give a piece of my mind to someone about this.
So Corazón now has
Still
the bearing
operation.
of a fully paid up illegal still inspector. Bless kobolds. They're just not very bright. Merilwen, talk to me about destroy water.
I can basically destroy a 30-foot kind of cube of water.
You just
I can just erase it from existence.
you're just taking all their booze.
Yeah.
Well, the alcohol will
Won't
remain.
It'll only
right?
remove the water, right? So you'll end
Yeah.
up with like a
Just be very, very strong and
It'll be
probably
very
quite flammable. I'd
concentrated
say.
and quite
Oh.
maybe susceptible to an eldritch blast.
That is such a good idea that I don't even care that you're metagaming like hell. Oh, delicious. Fine. Yeah, roll it. Do you need to roll it?
10 plus spell. So 30.
Yeah. Do you even need to roll for this? That's on it. Yeah, all the moonshine is now like super concentrate moonshine. It's like the 5-hour energy of really bad booze. Like this. Honestly, if you drink this, it will make your grandparents blind. Like this is. It's probably very flammable.
Did the kobolds notice that happened? Or are they also afraid of Corazón the
How
inspector?
is your inspection going, Corazón? What do you say next?
I just want to know what the hell you guys think you're doing up here. I've never seen such a shoddy illegal moonshine operation in all my 30 years as an illegal moonshine. So no, give me that. Don't give me that face. Just, oh my! Have I noticed what they're doing with the destroying water stuff?
Have you given anyone any
I've
indication?
basically gone.
She's destroyed the water, guys. She's destroyed a cube of it.
All right.
Got it.
She's destroyed the water, leaving a concentrated.
All right.
One of the kobolds, by the way, who's sort of like still just having a nice time after clocking off work, just basically like has a swig and then just vomits eternally. Like projectile, just like without even moving, they're like, swig bomb! So that's just happening now. They're just vomiting. Like, none of the kobolds really seen that surprise. They're like, so the
Right.
jig's not up yet.
Okay, you wait here. I've got to go to the cart and get some papers here, because we're going to go through some stuff. I've got to have a real word with you guys. Anyway, I'm going to go now, but you stay here next to the moonshine, directly next to it. Stand, like, around it, maybe, in a ring. And, man, you are in a world of trouble. That's all I can tell you. Anyway, I will be right back. Just wait right here.
You
And
mean
then
that
I run out of the cave.
Give me another charisma persuasion check. Just don't screw it up.
That's another 23.
Okay. So despite the fact the still inspector has, to be clear, sprinted from the room, the kobolds, like the ones who were filling up the stuff, they're like, they've turned off the taps, they put down what they're doing, and they all gather round, and they're all like, can you believe this guy? Like, they're doing a real good pantomime of how much of a jerk they think this dude is. Even the one who's vomiting is like, ooh. And he can't see. Neither can his parents. And neither can his parents' Just. And it's such a shame, like, they only just bought that farm. Oh, Grandma and Grandpa Kobold, they're out on the porch having iced tea, and suddenly like, This puts a dampener on things. Nice one. You. But yeah.
They don't count as animals.
Yeah. This seems volatile. So basically, I guess you've all sort of like come up behind the pirate to see whether he's still high as a kite. He doesn't seem to be. He's just sprinted past you. Merilwen has sort of clued you in.
Right.
Might I suggest that something from this end of the table would be appropriate at this particular juncture?
Can I forearm a bomb into the still?
I don't know, can you?
I don't know.
Can you, though?
Your track record in this regard is not exactly 100%.
Prudence, what's your inclination in this particular instance?
Well, I kind of want to see what happens with the bomb.
Yeah.
We
I
all
retreat
kind of want to see
a
what happens.
safe distance
Okay.
behind some rocks.
Fine. Good.
Is this an open top still? I mean, can I really can I properly dunk it in there?
It's probably going to be.
Okay.
Oh,
But yeah.
can you dunk it?
I'm going to go and do a massive dunk.
Windmill
One of those
dunk into
backboard
the-
shattering, massive slam dunk.
Yeah.
A bomb into...
Yeah.
I'm
Bring it
resistant
off the
to
ring.
fire. I'll be fine.
You're going for the windmill dunk.
Imagine that. Imagine that on Egbert's tombstone.
Okie dokie then.
Have you heard the tale of NBA Jam? He's on fire. He's about to be on fire.
You can have, you can do strength athletics for this.
Thanks.
I'm
I've
gonna,
I've got some strength.
Yes.
I'm gonna give you. You already had inspiration, right? Did you?
I did, yes.
Use it. Use it if you want. Let's just see. God, I'm not even gonna set you. A
Oh, wait,
DC,
wait.
Just
Can I cast Bardic Inspiration on this one?
nice. Yes.
Yeah. Let's see. Egbert, you got this. It's gonna be explosive. And rad.
Thanks. I feel inspired.
Boom shakalaka.
Boom
Can't roll
shakalaka
it.
indeed. All right, I'm going to roll it.
I
What
believe you
what do I
can
need to
fly.
beat?
What do you need to beat? Again, I'm just inclined to say don't screw it up. If you roll incredibly, it's going to blow up anyway. Sod it. Let's call it a 10.
10?
Be a 10.
All right. I've got +4 strength. And that is a 19 +4 for a 23.
Okay, please describe your sick dunk.
Getting my
I,
telescope up this is going to be amazing.
I do that one in NBA Jam that was the most ludicrous, where he rotates, I do a couple of somersaults in midair, lighting the bomb on my
Face.
fiery breath as I go, and then I slam it with both hands down into the still, and
The backboard shatters.
yeah, the backboard.
somehow.
There's a glass backboard to this still for some reason, and it
We've all
explodes.
seen a still, Mike.
Yeah,
From downtown.
Die.
yeah. And then I go and fist bump all my friends.
To be honest, some of the kobolds are like, yeah,
I fist bump this kobold.
all right. And then actually, sod it, they start impersonating you, and they're like, "Rrr," but through your little telescope, you're like, I think that's meant to be flattering, and I have a sudden suspicion that they were making fun of me before.
Oh my god.
How long's the fuse on this thing?
Well, I lit it quite close because I knew I needed to go off. So I've got a bit of rope, but I won't. I've given it a second or so.
A second.
Just enough time to turn around.
I
fist
love
bump a
that
few
you had the
kobolds.
choice there to say how long the fuse was, and a second was what you said.
You sure did, Mike. You sure did. Okay,
I don't want to give him time to run away, so
that's fair. You haven't given them time to run away. And by them, I mean everyone. So I'm going to ask for, let's call this strength athletics saving throw.
For everyone.
For everyone.
I mean, I was running a while ago.
You're fine. So, yeah. Jesus. So, yeah, strength
11.
strength saving throw, 11.
No, 12.
Great.
Strength athletics.
Strength.
9.
I'm fireproof. Fireproof.
Yep.
I hurl myself bodily in front of these guys. Why am I doing that?
But
Oh my God!
No.
Thank you. They have nice stuff, and I don't want it to burn.
Ah, yes. A true altruist. Okay, so you're going to block them with your fireproofy goodness.
Yeah.
I say goodness. You know what I mean?
Yeah, badness.
Yeah.
and we're
Fireproof
not in
badness.
combat yet, so I can sort of shove Suzette behind me. So
Yeah. Don't worry.
Cool.
I'm not definitely not going to kill her now. I'd never say never, but that would be a bit much.
I found some weird-looking mushrooms.
Corazón has found some really, really good mushrooms on the side of this
I reckon
cave.
they'll be good fried. I'd hang on a second.
No, too late.
Everyone just has enough time to see how pleased I look with myself.
Because you're walking away from the explosion.
The entire room explodes. Who really cocked up their saving throw? Oh, yeah, no, but you're kind of like, meh. So we'll halve the damage.
Fire break.
Do I need to do one as well, or am I just like fireproof?
You're
It's all
fireproof.
cool.
Cool guys, don't look at explosions.
Quite.
They certainly don't make saving throws.
No,
on
exactly.
them. No,
Quite.
no. Fine. We will halve the... Oh, dear. We'll halve the damage. I did roll quite high on both those d10s. So anyone who's not fireproof and not Corazón, it's going to be a spicy 8 points of damage.
All right, bring it. Cool.
Sort of, as you sort of stand there, like, taking all this damage, you feel sort of like a hand just, like, pat you on the back and be like, it's cool, don't worry, brother, it's all right, like...
Dob has no eyebrows now.
It's true, Dob now no longer has eyebrows.
Canonically.
Okay, so Egbert and Prudence and Corazón have eyebrows. You no longer have eyebrows. Yeah.
That's where we stand on who has eyebrows.
Yeah.
We'll update
In case
you if
you're
it
wondering if you
changes.
turn into a cat or a bear, no, they will not have eyebrows. They will be furry everywhere else. They'll just have two little fleshy caterpillars. And you know what? It's that you're going to look permanently surprised. Oh?
It's canon.
I get some. I get some of the dust from the debris, and I just go.
I cast minor illusion to make it look like Dob has eyebrows.
Weirdly kind of you.
Cool.
Uh-huh.
How are the kobolds?
Yeah.
I mean,
They all good?
you certainly can't see any.
But I can kind of taste them. just on the air.
There is, yes. There is a fine, delicious mist in the cave. Prudence, you're having a whale of a time. Yeah. Like, no. Prudence has just gone like full on, yeah. So that's happening.
Wolves. Yeah, all right.
In fact, as sort of the dust settles, like one half of a kobold kind of just goes with a wet thump, just lands in front of all of you. And then Suzette jumps out from behind Dob and with a syringe of his blood goes, ha! And just really injects the kobold.
I've missed you so much, sis.
I missed you too.
Should we also be injecting the kobold?
No, it's really dead.
Okay.
She's
All right.
thorough.
Okay, cool. Okay.
Really dead.
Cool.
So, let's see. The stills certainly won't be putting out any more gunk. Definitely, given the amount of stuff that's now in the water, you reckon problems in the wood are going to get a bit worse before they get better.
Oh.
But they are going to get better.
Yay.
Yay!
Yay.
You just maybe want to take a real circuitous route. Like, just go north of the river and skirt round into a bit where there are no murderous animals.
They'll all be drunk, though, as well.
On kobold blood, yes.
Yeah.
And, they're all blind now. You've turned an entire forest blind. Yeah.
Yeah, but maybe
Good
now
day's
that
work.
they're blind,
That works.
they can truly see. No? I'm just trying to find the upsides. No? No, I'm getting a lot of no. Okay.
That's a no, isn't it? Yeah.
I'm going to leave.
This adventuring group.
I'm going to leave a hidden druidic message.
Okay.
Because this is regarding animals, and my fellow druids might want to know about it.
I don't think we should tell the druids.
Merilwen, don't sign it.
No. I just say,
What's druidic for
Mock
slam
up
dunk?
a crime scene, make it look like it was Alfred Strangetide. Let's frame him. Let's do it, guys.
no. I'm going to say,
Oh, fine.
we found that there was an explosion here through
It's flawless.
through a thorough investigation. We found it to be a faulty moonshine production, and they blew themselves up. But
Can
just
happen.
don't drink the water.
Can happen.
Tragic accident, really.
Yeah, I think could have been done.
I flipped the days till the last accident thing back to 0.
Just to sell it. Yeah. Thanks, Egbert.
So, as our brave adventurers
Hey.
leave the
We're
cave,
heroes.
they start to walk off shoulder to shoulder as they're silhouetted against what looks like a sunset, but is, to be clear, just a blood mist. You see two figures of like a similar sort of body shape, and one of them just sort of gently hooks a hand into the other. And that's how you made an entire forest blind. And that'll about do it, I think. Who wants to do it?
Sis.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you so much for coming, everyone. We had an amazing
Hold
time.
the phone.
Whoa, what's going on?
Does Dob have a song for this occasion?
Yeah, can I?
Yeah.
Oh, what do you reckon? Should we let Dob sing? No? Anyone? I guess.
I'm a bit relieved that wasn't just a no. Oh man, can't believe.
Hit it.
All right. I learned this in a magical forest from a magic frog. It's not that easy being green. Having to spend each day the color of the leaves. When I think it might be nicer being red or yellow or gold. Or something much more colorful like that. Missed you, sis. But green's the color of spring. And green can be cool and friendly like. I'm maintaining eye contact, by the way.
I know.
And green can be big like an ocean. Or important like a mountain. Or tall like a tree. Hey now, hear what I say now. Happiness is just around the corner. Hey now, hear what I say now. We'll be there for you. The Venga bus is coming, and everybody's jumping. New York to San Francisco, and into city disco. The wheels of steel are turning.
Well, thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you,
Thank you
guys.
this show. It's been amazing. Thank you.
Thank you.
Cool. Thank you.